Here we are going to demonstrate how to solve for h, which appears to be the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. Even though the box is not there, let us treat this as a right angle triangle. And we've got an 87 degrees and 42 centimeters. Now, before you begin, you need to know that this is a right angle triangle. So what you can do, you can lay down some observations. So first, you notice that this is a right angle triangle. So therefore now, you know for sure to solve this triangle, you may have to use Pythagoras theorem, sine of x, cosine of x, or tangent of x. Now, which of the formulas are you to use? So you need to do some more observations. Make an observation of the side that you needed to find. H is the what? H is the hypotenuse because it is away from the 90 degrees. It joins the two legs, so it is the hypotenuse. That's what you want to find. So once you know that you have to find the hypotenuse, you have already canceled out tan. Tan is out of it. Pythagoras theorem is out of it because to apply Pythagoras theorem, you need at least two sides. You have only one side, which is 42, so Pythagoras theorem cannot be applied. So I left with sine or cosine. You're going to describe what is that 42. 42 is next to the 87 degrees. Another word for next to is adjacent. 42 is adjacent to 87 degrees. So you are talking about the hypotenuse and the adjacent. So therefore, this is cosine. Cosine is the trigonometrical ratio that deals with hypotenuse and adjacent. So here we have it. And it's always good practice when you're using the trigonometrical ratios, use fractions. So don't just write, that's an advice. You don't have to, but it's advisable to use two fractions. So you can put the trigonometrical over 1. So cosine of x over 1 is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Now you substitute now. We know that x is equal to 87. The adjacent is equal to 42. And we are solving for the hypotenuse, agreed? So therefore now we can cross multiply, isn't that so? Yes. That's why it's advisable to put the trigonometrical definition over 1, so you can cross multiply. So therefore, cos 87 times hypotenuse is equal to 1 times 42, which is 42. So therefore, now we're going to divide by cos 87, both on the left and right side, so that we can get hypotenuse by itself. So therefore, hypotenuse is equal to 42 divided by cos 87 because we divided by cos 87 on both sides of the equation. And we want to find out what is cos 87 in our calculator. Make sure that your calculator is programmed in degrees. There's a little d above your calculator, not radians, degrees. Okay, it's programmed in degrees. So there should be a little d somewhere in the corner of your screen of your calculator. So therefore, now in this example, the hypotenuse is 42 divided by 0.052 because 0.052 is cos 87. And we know that the hypotenuse is along the side, so we're supposed to get a length greater than 42. And that will be so therefore now the answer is 807.692 centimeters for the hypotenuse.